If you're confused about technology, there's a nerd you need to see, Beth Z TV.
Hey folks, it is Beth Z, your nerdy best friend, and I have been waiting maybe 3 years to be able to do this presentation. Here is the deal. Apple just released iOS 15, and in its new operating system, it has a feature called Live Text that Google has had for years. And so I once wrote about how you can use the Google feature on iPhone, but really, because of the rivalry, and you'll know what I'm talking about, between Apple and Android, I just didn't feel like I could dive into this because it was really only an Android/Google feature. So it has arrived. Let me show you what it can do. So let's say you wanted to share an excerpt from the book, one of the tools in the book. So what would you do? You would open up the book, maybe take a screenshot, just take a picture of that, and then you would look at it, and there it would be, and you would forward it on to somebody. That's not incredibly effective, is it? And it's hard to read, and you can take a few minutes and straighten it out and do some stuff, but it's really not very efficient. Here is what Apple just added in iOS 15 that Google has had for a while. It's the ability to lift this text off the page, and I'll show you what I mean. So here we have the apps. Now this one's not a very flat page, so it's a little harder. But here we have the apps and their pages and things like that. So what I'm going to do is click the capture text. And it's got all those. Now look what happened to the links that were in there. They are now real links in a second. I can click on those things and immediately you have real links. Let me go back to my page here. I can also grab the text, right? As soon as I click on it, I can look it up. I can grab it. I can copy it. I can paste it other places. I can share just that one line to all kinds of things. I can copy it to Gmail, to wherever I want. This is Apple's version. Google has the same kind of thing. Even if I've already taken a picture of text, here's what we can do. Here's a picture of the text. Now I'm going to turn it sideways so that we can see a little bit better there. And it can identify a little bit better. And it's still got that little bar, and it's still identifying things on that page. It is automatic. It does it. Let me show you something else it can do. You see, I've got my business card right here, and when I click on to identify text here, it's going to pull that up, put the phone number as a clickable link, the email, and the site. None of this had a line before, and I can click on the phone number and send a message, FaceTime audio, copy it for somewhere else. I can click on beth@yournerdybestfriend.com and it'll go there. I can click on yournerdybestfriend.com just like that, and it goes to yournerdybestfriend.com. Now let's look at the same capabilities in Google on Android phones that's built in. They call it Google Lens. Apple calls it Live Text. And Google Lens does all kinds of the same stuff. So I'm going to go to Google on my iPhone. Like I said, this has existed for a long time on the iPhone, but you had to do it through Google. So I'm going to go to Google on my iPhone. It's a different app than Chrome. It's a different app than different capabilities. And I am going to click on that little camera button. Now it is looking and analyzing what's on the page. I'm going to tell it that it's text. You can see you can slide it at the bottom. It's doing a little magic analysis. And now the URLs are highlighted. I can click on those. I can copy the text, copy to the computer. So you can see that once I changed it to text, things were recognized. It knows that that's a site. It knows that this is a site. It'll go there for me when I click on them. It will also recognize the text just like the other, copy it. There are lots more capabilities in Google Lens. There are more capabilities in Apple. I'm not going to get to all the fine points. I wanted to show you the text capabilities first because that's brand new. I've been telling people about it in sessions since it came out 2 weeks ago maybe. And almost nobody had that capability yet in my sessions because they hadn't upgraded yet. So if you're an Apple person, upgrade. If you are an Android person, just sit back and say it's about time because everybody now can be happy. This is your nerdy best friend saying nerd on, and thanks for listening.